Something dramatic is unfolding in the live streaming world, and once again, the center of attention is Jack Doherty. The creator known for thriving on chaos is now facing consequences far beyond the usual internet backlash, permanent bans, public outrage, and unbelievably, a formal pardon appeal addressed to the President of the United States. Today, we're taking a closer look at what really went down, why multiple shopping malls have barred him for good, and how this situation escalated into one of the biggest scandals of Jack's career. Everything began during one of Jack's kick streams. As he often does, he brought along Joshua Block, someone he regularly features whenever he needs tension or a moment that might go viral. But this particular outing crossed into territory that viewers didn't see coming. Right from the start, people noticed Jack poking at Joshua, making jokes at his expense, pushing boundaries, and then acting like the supportive friend once Joshua became frustrated. It's a familiar cycle. Jack instigates, chaos erupts, and he steps back as though he had no role in it. The situation turned serious the moment they walked into the mall. A stranger confronted the group and immediately began hurling insults at Joshua. Within moments, the same individual threw mustard onto the crew's food, setting off a full-on fight right in the middle of the mall. Shoppers scattered, security rushed in, and Jack's livestream caught every second of the unfolding scene. What stunned viewers the most wasn't the mustard incident. It was the reaction from Jack's so-called bodyguard. For months, people have criticized him for failing to intervene when things get out of control. And once again, his complete lack of response only reinforced that criticism. You might assume the situation would calm down once they exited the mall, but outside, it escalated even further. A group of teenagers recognized Jack and started recording him. Instead of diffusing the situation, Jack, along with the women he brought along for protection, began taunting the teens. Their arguing turned the parking lot into a chaotic scene that drew even more attention. Meanwhile, Joshua's behavior became even more erratic. Many viewers said his reactions didn't seem natural, almost as if he was following instructions from someone off camera. And naturally, suspicion pointed straight at Jack. Tensions kept building. Clothes were stained with mustard. Arguments were flaring. And after witnessing enough, mall management made their decision. Jack Doherty is now permanently banned from every shopping mall connected to the incident. But the most unexpected twist came after the confrontation. The teenagers challenging Jack weren't strangers looking for trouble. They were part of his own community. Fans who once supported him, watched him daily, and contributed to his rise were now the ones calling him out in public. It's a clear sign of how much public opinion has changed. The chaos that once made Jack entertaining is now pushing people away. And just when it seemed the situation couldn't get any stranger, it does. Amid the bans and backlash, Jack reportedly co-signed a pardon request addressed to President Donald Trump. He joined Soulja Boy and Safari in advocating on behalf of Sean Kingston, who is serving time for running a multi-million-dollar fraud operation involving luxury cars, high-value jewelry, and expensive electronics. Jack dismissed the entire case as a business misunderstanding and asked Trump to step in. Yes, while he's being removed from malls and criticized across social media, Jack is simultaneously trying to get involved in a presidential pardon. To many online, the move feels bizarre, or perhaps an attempt to maintain relevance amid the chaos. So where does all of this leave Jack Doherty? He's been banned from streaming platforms, banned from malls, clashing with fans who once supported him, and leaning into even more reckless content as if none of it matters. But one thing is becoming unmistakably clear. People aren't entertained anymore. They're exhausted by the drama. Is this the beginning of the collapse of Jack's controversial streaming empire? Or just another episode in the internet's most unpredictable saga? Share your thoughts in the comments.